What is good, YouTube? We are back with another video. Today we are replacing the stock 17-inch alloys on the Abarth 595 Competizione with some MAK XLR 18-inch alloys. Let's get them changed over and talk about what we're doing on this video. On the car now, and they look absolutely savage. I'm super stoked with how they came out sitting on the car, and then we've worked with the Bilstein setup to make sure that it sits as low as physically possible without being a massive hindrance, and I'm just over the moon with how this car now sits. I will say, little quick add-on, go get your tracking done, especially if you've got any different suspension setup, any different wheels. Just go get your tracking done. You should get it done once a year minimum. It is a game changer to how these cars feel, and because they're such little cars, if you hit a pothole by accident or a speed bump or something by accident a little bit harder than you want to, you might throw your tracking up a little bit. So just quick thing, I got my tracking done yesterday, and this car literally feels like a race car. It's incredible. So 18-inch alloys versus 17s that you get standard. Everybody talks about like maybe want to go and get an 18 and so on and so forth, and I actually had a little look around, and like usual with my videos, I couldn't find anything that really stood out to me to tell me a few like pros and cons about doing something to the car. So here it is. Here's a quick pros and cons list as to why you shouldn't get 18s on an Abarth. So first things first, because they're 18-inch alloys, it means that your ride height will naturally sit slightly higher, because instead of 17 inches of wheel, you've got 18, so it'll push the car up slightly. With that being said, with 17s, running a Bilstein setup, my front end sat really close to the ground without a splitter, so it looked savage. It was really cool, but it meant speed bumps were my worst enemy. It literally meant, and because I've got the big intercooler pipes underneath, that meant that my front lip was not the end ground, it was literally the little clip that sits on the intercooler hose underneath. So every time I went over a speed bump, 5 mile an hour, 10 mile an hour, you'd hear a little clunk, and it was just that little clip catching. With 18s on, my nose is a little bit taller, speed bumps I can go over with, not a problem. So then I'd sit there and say, well, you know, I can sit there, is it the stance? No, because I've got Bilsteins on it, so there's literally no wheel arch gap, and it looks savage with the 18s. Something to consider when you put 18s on your car though, is the turning circle and weather. I wonder if you can hear it now. I wonder if you can hear that on camera. It's the turning circle where it catches on the front end of the car. So behind your wheel on the front, you've got little, like, obviously you've got the front bumper, but you've got little guard plates for your DRLs, and if I go too much of lock on the wheel, the front wheels just start clipping them, which is makes a funny noise. It hasn't interrupted performance at all, but it does make a funny noise. So just be careful about that, because when I first originally put these on, I was thinking to myself like, damn, am I gonna have to take these off? Like, these are just catching everything. Am I gonna have to get new bumpers? What am I gonna have to do? But I'm telling you right now, you are okay, they're not a problem. The third and final thing is just be aware, and it might sound pretty obvious, but just be aware your tyre prices are probably gonna go up, because more volume of product means bigger price, essentially. That's about it. But either way, yeah, that is it. The 18s are on the Abarth. We've got plenty more videos to come. We've got a new exhaust video coming up. We're going to talk about a valve exhaust and how that works. We're going to be doing a big turbo conversion as well this summer, and there's going to be lots of guests on the channel, so please stay tuned. Like, share, comment, subscribe, plenty more content to come.